Elsewhere, Ethan receives a voicemail from Sandy. His comic isn't working out. Frustrated, he damages a heater he's working on. Gunter catches him and berates him for being reckless, threatening to fire him and accusing him of being unworthy of Charlotte. Later, Gunter hears her cat meowing from the vent. Crawling in with a flashlight, she's attacked by Sting and dragged deeper into the darkness. As Ethan struggles with growing frustrations and household tasks, an electrical shock sends him into a rage. His outburst frightens the kids. Heather tells Charlotte to take Liam to another room while she deals with Ethan. With headphones on, Charlotte watches videos, unaware as Sting attacks her mother and stepfather, paralyzing and dragging them away. Charlotte thinks the dog's barking is just a sign of hunger and goes to get food. When she notices the open vent and her parents gone, panic sets in. She tries calling for help, but the internet is down and every exit is sealed. Even the dog has vanished. Realizing Sting is behind it all, she blocks the vent. But Sting outmaneuvers her, snatching baby Liam and escaping through another duct. Screaming in terror, Charlotte watches helplessly. Determined to rescue her brother, Charlotte dons the moth-themed sweater her grandmother made, grabs a water gun, and fills it with mothball solution, Sting's known weakness. She rushes to Eric's apartment, only to find him trapped in webbing and suspended from the ceiling. Charlotte then checks on her grandmother, warning her to wear the moth shawl for protection. Inside Helga's apartment, Charlotte quickly prepares more of the mothball solution, her only defense against the monstrous creature. She douses herself in it, coating her clothes and skin, steeling herself for what's to come. Outside, she hears Ethan's desperate cries echoing from within the building's ductwork. He's caught in Sting's web. Without hesitation, Charlotte follows the sound through the vents and manages to free Ethan from the sticky threads. At that same moment, Exterminator Frank arrives at the building, responding once again to Helga's repeated calls about strange noises she's been hearing. As Ethan tries to make his way out of the vent, he suddenly hears Liam's voice nearby. Charlotte urges him to stay calm, but before either of them can react, Sting bursts from the shadows and lunges at them. The force knocks both Charlotte and Ethan down into the basement dumpster below. Charlotte briefly blacks out from the fall. When she comes to, she sees Sting, now massive and menacing, towering over her. Just as the creature prepares to strike, Ethan intervenes and drives it back with a blast of the mothball water. Overwhelmed by guilt, Charlotte breaks down. She admits that keeping Sting as a pet was a mistake, one that has endangered everyone she loves. But Ethan comforts her, assuring her it wasn't her fault. He promises they'll face this nightmare together. Suddenly, Frank is violently hurled into the garbage room by Sting. Disoriented but furious, Frank turns on Charlotte, blaming her for harboring such a deadly creature. In a frenzy, he rushes to open the back exit, only to find it locked. In panic, Frank grabs Ethan and demands the key. But Ethan has nothing on him except the last remaining bottle of mothball water, the only thing capable of keeping Sting at bay. Frank snatches the bottle, pours some of the solution over himself, and arms himself with a nail gun, preparing to fight the creature head-on. Sting smashes through the air vent, prompting Frank to panic. He fires wildly, missing his target and instead hitting a water pipe, which triggers the building's sprinkler system. As water pours down from the ceiling, the mothball solution is washed away from Frank, Ethan, and Charlotte, stripping them of their only protection. Sting takes advantage of the moment. In a blur, it launches a web that yanks Frank into the vent. His screams are cut short as the spider kills him in a gruesome display, horrifying the others.